There's a storm coming, and it's bringing one of the most legendary styles in gaming history. If you grew up playing Command and Conquer, if you missed the thrill of building bases, commanding tanks, and watching pixelated war zones light up, Tempest Rising is the game you've been waiting for. Today, we dive into what makes Tempest Rising feel like a love letter to the old school RTS fans, especially Command and Conquer veterans, and why this modern revival could be your next strategy addiction. In a world where strategy games lean heavily towards a grand scale or turn into hybrid management sims, Tempest Rising goes back to the basics, and that's a good thing. It builds on the foundation of what made real-time strategies great: tight resource management, base building, unit micro, adrenaline pumping battles, no unnecessarily gimmicks, just good old-fashioned strategy with a modern polish. The second you hear the explosive guitar riffs in the soundtrack and start placing power plants, you can feel it, the unmistakable Command & Conquer energy pulsing throughout the game. And yes, you can still rush with tanks super early on in the game before the opponent even know what's going on. Some things will never go out of style. But what really brings the Command Conquer spirit to life is the Tempest Rising's campaign. It's set in a post-nuclear world with two global factions, the GDF and the Tempest Dynasty, are fighting for control of a rare alien substance called Tempest. Sound familiar? Tiberian fans, you are going to feel right at home. The campaign doesn't just throw missions at you, it brings characters, cutscenes and FMV style briefings that echo the charm of the drama of the classic Westwood storytelling. It's got that retro cool vibe, but with today's tech behind it. You'll find mission variety too, stealth ops, full-on assaults, defense holds, even tech catcher objectives that really make you think about build, order, and timing. It's not just nostalgia, it's evolved. Missions are smarter, AI is tougher, and a cinematic flair makes you actually care about the conflict, not just about the skirmish. Why? GDF feels like it's a spiritual successor to GDI. Heavy armor, advanced tech, brute force. Meanwhile, the Tempest Dynasty plays more like the Nod. Faster, sneaky, and just plain weird in the best way. Both sides come with unique units and tech trees, which means each match and each campaign mission can feel dramatically different depending on who you are playing. Unit design is crisp, readable, and satisfying. Watching a flame tank roast infantry is always satisfying, and an airstrike level of base is also really cool. It feels super responsive, and the unit design and the faction design is just like the classic RTS did. Visually, Tempest Rising walks a fine line and it nails it. It's modern, yes. Detailed units, sharp animations, dynamic lighting, but it feels old school. The isometric camera, the base building layout, and even the explosions, they all echo the golden era of the RTS. And it runs smooth. Whenever you're zooming into a battle or watching the fog of war roll back as you expand, performance is tight. Controls are responsive and the UI doesn't get in your way. It's clear that this was made by people who get RTS. Not just developers ticking boxes, but fans crafting what they've always wanted to play. So why should you try Tempest Rising? If you're an old school Command & Conquer fan, this is practically a homecoming. But even if you're new to RTSs, Tempest Rising is a fantastic entry point. It teaches you the ropes through a solid campaign, doesn't overwhelm you with mechanics, and most importantly, it's fun to play. It's the kind of game where one mission can turn into 5 more hours. And the devs have really already confirmed that there is more coming. More factions, multiplayer maps, mod support, and balanced patches. This isn't just a nostalgia flash, it's a foundation for a real RTS revival. In a world where real-time strategy is fading, Tempest Rising is a lightning bolt of hope. It's smart, it's stylish, and it's made with love from the gene. Whenever you're storming the battlefield or defending the last outpost, Tempest Rising gives you that rush, the same adrenaline that's made you fall in love with the Command & Conquer style games in the first place. So if you are craving a proper RTS, this is it. Jump in, build your base, and let the Tempest rise. Thanks all for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe button for more strategy game content, and let me know in the comments, are you ready to bring the RTS back? I'll see you on the battlefield.